Hello everyone, and welcome back to My Crippling Bank Account, the show where I spend copious amounts of money, and you point and laugh. And hey, it's been a minute since I did one of these. I actually don't remember the last time I did one of these. Oh dear. Actually, now I think about it, it may have been when I reviewed Fricka 1, 2, and 3 over here. Back when I got them from a local GameStop. But, you know, I'm sure I did some more in there. Either way, the world kind of exploded, so that's why I've not been doing that much of my crippling bank account, because I can't cripple my bank account when it's already crippled from the world being crippled, so that's just how the cookie crumbles. No, that's not right. How the cookie cripples? I'll stop now. Either way, world went kaboom, but Pokemon has been still releasing stuff because, by God, they don't know when to stop. And honestly, neither do I, because we have this video today. So if you do remember, I was one of the first people to review these 3 lads on YouTube, and I wanted to be one of the first to review the final starter evolutions. But two things, didn't have money, also probably an irresponsible choice to use that money at that time when these came out. But it's been a bit, there's not been many reviews of the final evolution starters on YouTube, so I'm gonna be one of the first even if I'm a couple months late. Who cares about time, anyway? Time is a social construct. I'm smart, I swear, I'm 14. Yee! A fun fact, that was a joke, and I'm actually 17 now. And speaking of me being 17, I used basically all of my birthday money to buy a Cinderace. I have no shame, and my dog will not shut up. I'm gonna go review the plush now. Okay, so the first thing I should point out is the ridiculousness of the Amazon Prime box. Oh dear God, I haven't taken a good look at the plush inside yet, so I don't know if this box is accurate, but as you can see there's a whole bunch of this poppy stuff, you know, the air stuff in there. This is like a Pringles container, but in the form of an Amazon package. Just for reference, here's Scorbunny. Scorbunny is over a foot tall, and this box is taller than that. And I don't know what to think. Okay, here we go. Oh, there he is. Look at that lad. Okay, I'm gonna have to get him out of the plastic now. So, to put into perspective, the size, this is the normal camera angle. We gotta get the whole plush in frame, so we're gonna try and do that. I have to stand so far back. Especially because, you know, there's a big old mirror there and I don't want to reveal my face to the world. Hold on, I have an idea. Okay, so today we will be filming this video from the chair level because this boy takes up so much space that, you know, it's just not gonna cut it on the desk. So, man, I've been marveling at the size of this thing for a while, but let's get into reviewing the plush. So, this creature is Cinderace. Say hello. And it's marvelous. First of all, I love, oh my god, it's a really good reconstruction of the way that this Pokemon looks. I mean, I know that there are a lot of people who are not a fan of Cinderace's design, and yet, you know what, I can see it. Even though I am a huge fan of Cinderace's design, I totally understand why people don't like it. I understand people don't like the humanoid proportions, the inclusion of the Lucario pants. Yeah, it's a very weird design that sort of straddles the line between like living creature and anthropomorphic animal. It's a very interesting design, but I personally really like it. Okay, so this plush is a very good recreation of the actual in-game creature. Let's take a look at the tag for a second, if you can see that even. There we go. I can't actually see what you're seeing right now, so I'm just going to have to assume and, yeah. But this tag right here, it's a very nice tag. It's a Pokemon Center tag. Don't know why you would make it a Pokemon Center tag, even because you can't actually go to Pokemon Centers right now, but you know what, never mind. It's very nice art of Cinderace. It also exhibits some of the color inaccuracies of this plush, and we'll get into that. And it also has the little flaming ball. This is one of the best, like 2D renders of Cinderace, because the official art of Cinderace, the one where it's kicking, ew, it's awful. I hate it. But yeah, this is very, very good recreation of the way that the Pokemon looks, both in-game and in artwork. It is the appropriate amount of fingers, though you can't see it on camera. It has the bit on the side of the pants. It has the cuffs right here, though they are not even. That is the main big problem I've noticed. It has the bit of felt down here near the crotch area. It has the bit up here of the shirt. It has these on here. The tail is very fluffy, though I will say it feels a bit flimsy. It feels like it could rip off at some point, and so that's a bit of a concern. On the bottom of the feet, very well textured. It gets the appropriate 3-dot formation, which I've always wondered why it has that. And of course you got the big ears, and unlike the original Pokemon Center Scorbunny plush, these ears are not held up by any sort of plastic, which is great. It's just stuffing, and they look amazing. Same thing with the head flame bit here, as well as the golden crown bit, and the face looks properly Cinderace, you know, very cocky. So yeah, that's for the design. I give it an A. It would be an A+ if it weren't for the cuffs being not only like not part of the rest of the plush, these are separate pieces, but also not even, so that's a bit of a shame. I will say, however, that this plush gets one huge problem, and that would be its color accuracy. The yellows, the whites, they're all good, but if you check the tag, you'll notice that the feet have a different shade of red than the pants and the head flame, and that shade of red is used on the nose and eyes. Well, they got the shade right for the feet, nose, and eyes, but I guess they only had one red to work with, because that red is also applied to the head flame bit up here and the pants down here. I'm filming this bit after I finished the video. I noticed when I was talking about the color accuracy, I didn't even talk about how the yellows are actually supposed to all be the same shade, and they're all supposed to be this creamish color. And I can sort of see it on the cuffs, and I can really see it on the ears, but the crown bit, like the lining around the ear bits, and yeah, the cuffs too. The yellows are not good. They're not great. I mean, I like that they have the bluish black for the black bits, which is actually accurate to the Pokemon itself. But yeah, color accuracy is actually worse than I thought it was. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? So overall, the plush is lacking the proper colors, and overall it just looks a bit darker, and it's not as vibrant as the actual design is supposed to be, and it's kind of sad, but you know, when you're making a plush this big, I guess you have to make some sacrifices, so I won't dock the plush too much for that, though I will say that is a big problem. And speaking of size, oh dear lord, we already talked about this. You could clearly see me struggling to find a way to properly display this guy, but I don't think you understand just how large this plush is. So, size comparison time. Here he is, compared to the Pokemon Center Scorbunny, which, you know, is a bit oversized, the Scorbunny is, but it's still... whoa. And here he is with the Scorbunny keychain that came with certain Sword and Shield pre-orders. And I'm not gonna lie, these actually look really good together. I'm very happy with the scaling here. Now, those were just sort of normal size comparisons. I don't think you understand how large the Score Bunny is. So, just for a better comparison, here he is next to Banpresto's Zoroark, which is already quite the large Pokemon plush, and it just dwarfs it. And because Cinderace looks so much like Lucario, let's see how Cinderace scales to Lucario. Oh. This is my first time looking at these two together, and wow, oh my. I should point out Lucario is also one of the bigger plushes in my collection, and again, dwarfed. Oh, yeesh. Let's say we get a little wackier. Here is Cinderace compared to the largest Godzilla toy that I own. Just saying, Cinderace is a top contender for the next MonsterVerse film. Oh my. But how does Cinderace compare to the Holy God? He's bigger than them. Especially little Arceus down there. So yeah, this guy is huge, massive, absolutely colossal. This is not a children's toy at this point. This is a full-on collector's item. And to add more credence to that, it's posable! Yes, this entire plush, all 45 centimeters of it, yes, I counted, and that's about 18 inches. All of it is posable. The head, posable. Torso, it's posable. The legs, you better believe they're posable. I'm not ruining his posture right now. This entire thing is just filled with bendy wires, except the ears, because why would they be posable? That's ridiculous. Why would you put that much wire in a plush? No, you only need like 16 inches of wire, that's fine. That means that Cinderace can pull off its idle pose from the game. It can pull off the Dynamax pose, though you'll need to support it because, you know, weight distribution. And after a little bit of fiddling, it can pull off a somewhat natural-looking running pose. And it doesn't need to support itself because it has the back of the chair. Now, of course, my opinions on this plush are subject to change. Like, when I reviewed the Score Bunny, I thought it was one of the best plushes I'd ever seen. And while I still really like this plush, you know, cracks and imperfections have started to show. The amount of white means that it gets dirty really easily. My plush has 2 left feet, which is something I didn't even notice when I first reviewed it. And of course the fact that the ears being held up by a piece of plastic that will one day break is naturally just not a very good design choice. But Cinderace over here I feel like is a bit different. I mean, I definitely can tell that the plush is held up mostly by its wires, but the fact that it's still a plush and not like a bendable figure means that I feel like if the wires break inside the plush, yeah, it'll suck that you can't pose it anymore. But also, it's a plush. If the wire pokes out of it, you can sew it back up. It can still act like a plush. I don't know, man. This thing is really good. Like, it's really good. Now, is it like $60 good? Not really, unless you're a die-hard fan of this Pokemon, which I certainly am. I mean, if you obviously don't already like Cinderace, then it's probably not a good idea to invest in a $60 plush, just so that way you have a really posable plush of the Pokemon you don't like just to beat it up. I mean, I understand why somebody might want to do that, but at the same time, you have a life, use it on anything but this. But if you really like the Pokemon, yeah, go ahead, go and get it, because, my god, this is the best plush you're ever gonna get of these guys. And, yes, I said these guys, because, if Cinderace isn't the one for you, well, the rest of the Galar starters' final evolutions are exactly like this. So if you want, like, a really super posable Inteleon, or a really super posable Rillaboom, and you really want them to be, like, massive, then go ahead. And go now because, I don't know if you know this, but Pokemon Center doesn't like to restock old plushes. And if you're watching this in the future when this plush is already out of stock literally everywhere, good luck. Because I guarantee that the aftermarket prices are going to be insane for this thing, on top of the fact that I don't exactly see many people selling these plushes. Not really seeing that happening. So it's going to be very hard to find them online, and when you do, they're gonna be $1 million. So I sure hope that in whatever future year you're watching this, they've made a cheaper alternative to a Cinderace plush. Otherwise, I guess you're just gonna have to shell out $1 million. Okay, guys, wow, what a great business model. But yeah, this plush is a beast. Not an Ultra Beast though, because that's a Gen 7 thing. But seriously, this guy is amazing, and honestly, if you really want it and you have the money, go for it now. Do it. Just go. Don't even think. Cripple your bank account, and then you'll be like me, in debt. But hey, you got a good plush out of it. That's my hand. Ooh. Man, now that I have the starter evolution and the final evolution, all I need is one more and my Sword Bunny line will be complete. Let's just see the prices online. God damn it.